Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. All right, spirit angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got number 13, taking the elevator instead of the stairs. So in my mind, I'm hearing, it's a line in Eminem's song. It goes, I don't do sublims and sure hell don't sneak this. I don't do sublims and don't sneak this. Something like that. So I got the energy of Five of Wands, which is a very competitive energy. You see a race here happening. So first of all, I feel like someone is not being direct with you, but they're maybe being petty, but definitely are sneak dissing you or throwing subliminals at you. And I feel where they don't understand that you read between the lines, you read their past energy, you read their what they had for breakfast, type of vibe you have. So I feel this person is trying to challenge you or be in some form of a competition with you. And they're going about it in a very, I don't know how to say that. Like, I don't want to say feminine because I'm feminine, so I don't want to say it in a feminine way, but it's true. They're, it's not, direct. It's more so being like a bitch, that's the best way I can say that. I don't know, maybe I need better words, but, you see what they're trying to say, right? Like they're subliminals, but guess what? Other people see it too. So they're being very obvious that they have some type of competitive nature with you, some type of grudge or something that is still festering inside of them. I mean, it's the energy. If I was you, I'd hate me too. You're in the lead in a situation. You are taking the lead. You're almost at the finish line with something. And I feel like where someone is trying to catch up or run behind you and, try to outrun you in a situation. So I understand why maybe someone gets a little jealous, right? Or competitive with you. You're the one to beat. You're the one that's ahead, right? So that's what I'm feeling here. So I see why they're sneak dissing, because they're sneak dissing and doing subliminals because, if they dare try to really challenge you, they would feel the full force of it. But what they don't understand is it's too late. It's too late. They already did it subliminally, sneak dissing in some way, and it's too late. They wanted a race, they wanted a competition, they got one. And I got here taking the elevator instead of the stairs. You will use them as your footstool to catapult you into superstardom. That's what I'm feeling here. So this is what you do. You know why? Because you have a team of people that help you out. It's not just you and your family or whoever's supporting you. You got a spiritual team. So it's like that song with also Eminem where he was like listing the people that challenged him to a rap battle and then fell off. Button fails. Something, I don't remember everything. I'm sorry. But he was listing them and he was like, one by one, where are they? They're not there no more. Definitely not on the level of his success. So that's what I'm feeling here. But let's go deeper and see what else. Spirit, tell me more. Eight of Pentacles. This definitely could do something with work then. But let's see. Eight of Wands. We got double eights. And the Fool. All right, let's see. So one of the reasons why people are afraid to challenge the goat is because they've been working on it for a while. You've been into your spiritual realm, into your craft, into whatever it is that you do for a long time now. Like you've had a lot of wins and losses. You've had a lot of successes, I feel, too. So, and a lot of challenges. Remember, no man is your friend, no man is your enemy, but every man is your teacher. And you've learned something from each and every one of them. You've learned something about endurance, outlasting other people, containing emotions, fears, whatever this is. Projections, you learn how people project their stuff onto you. But so to me, it feels like you have an arsenal with the Eight of Pentacles of time and energy that you put into a situation. And you don't want to challenge a person who's just you know what I mean? Like if you're just starting, you don't want to challenge a person who's been doing it for a while. Let's put it this way. So the Fool energy is somebody who takes a leap of faith in a situation. So the part I'm hearing, oh, you run the streets, huh? You want to come F with me, huh? You little, yeah, he says bad words, but I don't know the rest of it. But yes, it's like, somebody that thinks he's a little tough, but you're not, Sneak dissing and throwing subliminals is not tough. That is the biggest BITCH move you can do. So that's what I'm feeling from a person who is trying to say, I want to play Pisces with you, trying to challenge you in some way. I got the Eight of Wands here. This is a lot of messages, a lot of movement that is coming in. Hold on, let me see. I also have to tell you something because I'm feeling it now. You will have to put in more work. There is something here about, yes, you're going to use this person as your footstool, but you have to play too. You have to engage in some way too, because sometimes you guys don't want to, but look at this person or this situation as an opportunity to better yourself. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know what that means exactly. Hold on. So there are a lot of things you could have said and you didn't say. You have an arsenal of things that maybe you have written down that like I see something, it's not just painting, but things that maybe photo evidence, maybe proof, maybe things that happen, and you have not unleashed it yet. It's almost like you weren't ready to, or you didn't care to because you were busy. But I do feel where it's coming. The Eight of Wands is the feeling of, don't let me say something to you because I won't sneak diss you. I won't throw sublims. I'm going to be so upfront. And guess what? There will be no consequences. That's what I'm feeling. I'm channeling this. It's not like it's really what's going to happen. When you confront or you say the things, this is going to hurt because a person's going to try to clutch their invisible pearls. But nobody's going to care. That's what I'm feeling. Nobody's going to care. It's almost like if it was a rap battle. What happens? People, they don't care about what was said. They said something that cut deep. And it's like, no, especially if it's truth, it is the truth. It just got put out there. But other people may experience some form of public embarrassment is what I'm getting. Let's go deeper and see what else. Spirit, tell me more. They should have stayed in their lane and minded their business. But let's see. Three of Wands. Eight of Swords. I see it, Pisces. Well, and 10 of Wands. And the Two of Cups. All right. Let's see. So I want to start here. Eight of Pentacles. We have three eights. So this is an infinity. This is a forever. This is a limitless. You are limitless, Pisces. This cat got 9 lives is what I'm feeling. Like that feeling of people that have come and challenged you and you keep outlasting and, people and they're trying to challenge you. 5 of Wands energy, competition. It's like, no, you outlast. So here you are minding your business. 8 of Swords, you see this. Like you see where she's looking at a phone. So I don't know if somebody threw a subliminal to you through a phone, or I don't know, whatever they did, Pisces, but I can see it where you're just minding your business working, but there's subliminals here that are being thrown. And I know that you see it, and you're like, you know exactly how to counter them. You know exactly what you're going to say. This is just a matter of time, Pisces. There's just a matter of time for this person. So somebody that is trying to, oh my goodness, sneak diss you or throw subliminals at you, they need to be very careful, because you have a lot more that you could say to them. This energy is crazy. The Fool and the Two of Cups. Pisces, they would love to talk with you. They would love, no, when they do, it's all rainbows and sunshine. The sneak diss, I told you they were a biatch, Pisces. The sneak dissing will never happen to your face. Look at them. They're running over there with a flower, celebrating with you, champagne, let's have this conversation. Never to your face. So I kind of have the sense this person is a stan. They're a stan. You know what a stan is? I'm keeping with the Eminem rap battle energy here. A stan is a person who was a super fan of yours, and they really, really, wanted it closer. But unfortunately, because they couldn't get that close, they turn into a secret hater. Or if they can't match the level of your success, they turn into a hater. That's what a stan is. And that's what I'm feeling. Let me tell you something. If you were to flip the switch with them and just have one sit down conversation, you'll see this little tiny puppy in front of you. It's crazy how I'm feeling this person. They would just be so happy to be near you and talk to you and learn from you and listen and hear your perspective and your opinion. But because I don't really know exactly, I think you're a little like you keep to yourself, or you may let them know that, I don't like you in some way. You know what I mean? And that has bothered them. But if you turn around and say, okay, I like you, which you're not going to, because you can't fake something until you really like something about a person. You got to genuinely see something within their spirit and soul for that to happen. And so far, you don't see it. But yeah, it's because you look at them. You may have a face when you look at them, Pisces. You may not give them the time of day. You may not appreciate, like when you see somebody at work and it's like you may not give them the praise that they want, because you're not going to do that. You're not going to give them fake praise just to make them feel better. So that bothers a person. That then makes them say, well, you know what? F you. I'm better than you at something, or I can do this, that's what I'm feeling. I hope that makes sense. Let me see here. 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is a lot of burdens and cross to carry. Oh, things going to get very heavy for somebody. Very heavy. So I don't know why they thought they can challenge you. They got cocky. That's what I'm hearing. They got very cocky. Oh, you run the streets, huh? You want to come F with me, huh? I think this person started feeling themselves in some way. And so they thought that maybe let me challenge the person who has destroyed every single competitor or competition or force that has come into their life. You're the one to beat. So in life, in work, you're the one. Thank you, Train. So the weight of what is going to be done and said when you're ready, or whatever this is going to be a heavy burden for this person to carry. When I tell you, they're going to be, it's not even subliminals because it's in their face. I'm going to tell you what it is. And it's going to keep them up at night. There's a public embarrassment that I'm hearing, Pisces. Everyone's going to be like, wow, I can't believe that person said that thing to your, like Pisces said that to your face. It's just like, and let's be clear, there is no malice in this. A lot of things that you have seen are very truthful. Like you witnessed it, and it's a very truthful. You just don't say everything until you're being provoked, right? Until someone is trying to challenge you or take you down. But your way is very different than throwing sneak disses or subliminals. Your way is, I got facts. I can deteriorate what your sneak diss is, what your subliminals are, like this, because I read you. Like no one could ever read you. Like no one has ever read you before. I can read you. Pisces power. 3 of Wands is the energy of being in your highest form. So buckle up, Pisces, because I'm going to tell you something. This challenge is going to get you more money, more like better in life. In some way, you're going to get better in life. It's going to elevate you in some way. Whether it's, let's say if it's a job, somebody's challenging you, people are going to start noticing, oh, Pisces won that. Whether it's a rap battle, Pisces won that rap battle. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. So whatever it is, this person that is challenging you is just going to be the thing that helps to catapult you into a better life, taking the elevator instead of the stairs. It's like a feeling of, you know, maybe you were taking the stairs and then this opportunity came in and then it just pushes you to where you want it to be. So a lot of people do that. They come into your life thinking they could take you down, but really what happens is, you know, they get used as a footstool. That's the best way I could say that. All right. What is the advice? Knight of Cups. And the 7 of Cups. So something about a loving confusion. This person talks on both sides of their mouth. They say loving. This is how you know they're a stan. This is it. Because they'll say nice things about you, but then they also will say negative things about you, right? Like when your fans become your haters, you know, like it's like so what is it? Do you not like me or do you like me? That's what I'm feeling. Because I keep hearing nice things. Why are you saying loving things to me? This shit's confusing me. And the advice here, Pisces, is if you feel this way, you got to stand. You got a person that does love you and want to be with you, but the problem is you don't fuck with them. There's something about them you don't like, and you were not being pushful or brass about it. You know, is that the word? You were just letting it be. You saw some things. You have some proof, some facts, some truths. And you let it be. But this person wants to challenge you with some subliminals and sneak dissing or whatever this is. And there's this moment, I guess, that comes where you're going to have to be very honest with them, and it's going to publicly embarrass them. Pick a side. Like, are you, you know, I just feel like they're just upset, Pisces, because you don't give them the time of day. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't F with you, right? That's the energy that I'm getting. All right, let's do career and money. 6 of Swords. The High Priestess. And the 2 of Swords. So there's something here at work or in your career, Pisces, where it's like you're looking for some more like a peaceful environment. You're looking for some type of quiet time. Like, I don't know if things are just quieting at your workplace or there's some type of confusion there. You haven't been able to make a lot of decisions. So it's almost like the person that goes to work doesn't love being at work, but you do your time and then you leave, and then you contemplate in the water, by the beach, by wherever you go, about the next moves of your life. So you feel a little bit like you're in the in between. Like, not that you're like in the in between. Like, where do I go with this? Like, I'm not I don't love this thing. It feels a little crazy to me at times. I kind of outgrown this situation. It's like, but you definitely matured because you know better than to start something, or yeah, you don't start things, but you definitely will finish it, especially with a person who is just feeling themselves because of whatever. I don't know who talked to them or who told them what, or what successes they've had, and they feel like they can now talk to you or challenge you in some way, right? You're not that person. You know better than to you believe in the universal laws. You don't mess with anything or harm anything. You just you just wait. You wait for opportune moments and times to take those opportunities that are in your life, Pisces. So that's what I'm feeling for you. Like, you're matured. You have definitely matured. You don't go looking for problems. Unfortunately, sometimes they come to you, and no matter how much you try to ignore them, there comes a point, Pisces, where the universe is saying, use them. Use them as your stepping stool. And you're like, high priestess energy, like, I know. All right, let's close this off with the Oshos. I hope that made sense. The High Priestess is a powerful force, and you have a lot of friends, and not all your friends are nice. I know. I don't know. I've seen them before. A lot of them are very protective of you. Ancestors, angels, aliens. The High Priestess is right there in that challenge position. Like, you couldn't control it if you asked them to. You couldn't. They're very defensive when it comes to you. And if it gets to a certain point, this person will find out why you've had 9 lives, so to say, or why you've outlasted everyone else. They'll find out, like the others, Pisces. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Going with the flow. Comparison. And projections. See that? Sorrow. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the energy of keeping, like, you're telling them, keep your projections to yourself. A lot of times when people say negative things to you, it's things about how they feel about themselves. So I do feel that energy here. I think you're also in that flow state. Like, this is a different flow state. And I'm going to try to get this. This is different. This is when this person, you like I said, I see you've seen the sneak disses, the subliminals, whatever this person is throwing at you, and you let a lot of it go and slide. But then when the universe taps you on the shoulder and says, it's time, Pisces, use them as your if you rap battle, or whatever the situation here is with this person, it will elevate you. I think you're having an opportunity soon. There's some things that you still want in your life, Pisces, and I feel like this person trying to challenge you is going to get you there. They don't compare to you. Nothing compares to you. They'll find out. I have this sorrow energy here. They're going to be there's a public embarrassment. And I feel somebody that is going to be hiding from shame and loneliness that they actually challenged you. I see 2 people that go toe to toe, and it's, not alike, not the same, Pisces. Like, when this person says things, it does not hit like when you say them. Like they think, oh, I think I'm going to hurt their feelings now by saying, or I think I'm going to win this by doing this, or I think I'm going to be successful by, and it just doesn't hit the way you hit. Be careful who you challenge in life, especially Pisces, who's overcome many situations and outlasted and outwitted so many people in their lives. When you see a person that's been through so much in life, leave them alone. You don't want that smoke. But somebody's going to learn, because I do feel that. They're going to be crying alone by themselves, embarrassed. This person is a lot more sensitive than what you think. Your intentions are not to hurt. But sometimes the universe tells you, Pisces, like they tap on your shoulder and they're like, tell this fool who you are. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.